I'm your host, Welcome23. You're joining me for Royal Heir, Chapter 3. Your kingdom awaits. Before you return to Cordonia, and we noticed that you didn't get the corgi in the previous books. Arf! Would you like a second chance to buy him? Doing so will not change whether he appears in previous books, but he'll join you in adventures going forward. Really, Pixelberry? Very well, back to your story. Really, Pixelberry? You look out the window towards your estate, where a massive crowd is gathered on the lawn. There are dozens of reporters and paparazzi among the excited citizens. All of this for us? The people have been looking forward to the return of the king and queen. They must have suspected you'd arrive here eventually. They've been camped out like a Black Friday sale. Liam smiles wryly at you. Royalty isn't hard to find. With all the curiosity about a royal heir, everyone will look to you and Liam the moment you step through that door. So, this is our moment to tell Cordonia the big news. No pressure or anything. Yes, pressure. Substantial quantities of pressure. Not helping. Liam takes your hand and gives it a reassuring squeeze. If anything can handle the spotlight, it's you, Riley. And after the council meeting and everything is done, I actually made us a doctor's appointment this afternoon. To talk about the baby? Yes, this is a new journey for both of us, so I thought it'd be nice to ask an obstetrician what to expect. Liam, are you as nervous about this as I am? Pretty close. He rests a hand on your shoulder and gives it a comforting squeeze. But that's another reason why we could use some professional wisdom. Good point. Are you two ready to greet the crowd? Wait, Riley, can't go outside wearing that! I thought you all liked this outfit. Irrelevant. Leaders from around the world may be watching this footage for news of the hair. Your image, Cordonia's image, is more at stake than ever. Well, I know one place we can fix that. Bertrand follows you to the Rain's boutique, where he immediately begins sifting through the clothing racks. Thanks for looking out for me today, Bertrand. It's the least I can do for a fellow Balmont, although after tomorrow you'll have to carry on without me. I'll be heading to Texas to help Savannah prepare for our wedding. Texas? Are you telling me that Bertrand Balmont, the Duke of Ramsford, agreed to get married on the Walker Ranch? It apparently has a long and storied history for a ranch, and since this is what Savannah wants, I'm happy to oblige. Bertrand, I've never been more proud of you. You're gonna make Savannah very happy. I hope so. I shall certainly do my best. Now, I believe this is just the thing for your grand arrival, not to mention the first official meeting of Cordonia's Royal Council. He pulls a fresh dress off the rack with a flourish. One more suggestion for old time's sake. You haven't lost your touch. It's a bathrobe. It's literally a fucking bathrobe. I'm done. I appreciate it, Bertrand, but there's so much riding on today. I'd rather stick with something that's already fits me. I suppose discomfort won't play well for the cameras. Then, if you're ready... Give me a minute. Outfits. Casual. Basic black. No. Where's my little black dress? Ballroom last season. God, sweet mother of... At your service. What am I, I just wanted the black one. I just wanted the black one. You know what? Why not? I can't find the black one and we're all in a hurry. Back to the story. As much as I'll ever be. The white one, who cares? When Liam step off the train with your friends, cameras immediately flash in front of you and the eager crowd erupts in cheers. Welcome home, your majesties! Thank you. It's good to see you, everyone. Queen Riley's back, everyone! She's back! Dozens of cheering citizens toss rose petals at your feet as you cross the lawn. Excuse me, coming through. Samir Abdin here from Them Magazine. Any words for your adoring public, Queen Riley? Yes. Do you have about 27 different twins? It's wonderful to be back. There's really no place like home. Couldn't have said it better myself. Sir Walker! Hi. Can we get a quote from the Commoner or the Royal Council? Me? Why me? You're a man of the people. A real Cordonian rags to riches story. You're one of us. Now come on, all Cordonia wants to hear what you think. Drake tugs at his collar as all the cameras and expectant faces swivel towards him. I think, things are great. Things are great. That's it? Understated. Down to earth. Daringly optimistic in a time where skeptics rush to tear down any beacon of hope. I love it. And he's right. Things are pretty great. Someone get that on a t-shirt. You heard it here, folks. Things are great. Nice one, buddy. Maxwell pats Drake on the back, then shoots finger guns at the cameras. Bang, bang! Mr. Waxwell, will you sign my book? A familiar boy eagerly holds a copy of Maxwell's memoir out to him. Nothing would make me happier. I'm always here for my adoring fans. Is your book made out of crayon? Maxwell scrawls a dramatic signature on the cover, being careful not to obscure the picture of his face. Marco shyly holds a book out to you next. Would you sign it too, Queen Riley? Of course. Fan's book. Best day ever. Lady Hannah, I made this for you. Another familiar child in the Lycos fat garb rushes forward to give Hannah a necklace of flowers. The crowd applauds as Hannah puts it on. It's beautiful. You've got a wonderful eye for colors. And did you base the pattern on the Lee family crest? I told you she'd notice, Mom. She's so smart and so powerful, and I love all your clothes. That's very kind of you to say. As the girl excitedly rejoins her mother in the crowd, Liam leads your group to the estate's bridge. The crowd hushes when he clears his throat. Thank you all for this warm welcome. We're thrilled to be home and to see everyone in such high spirits. Cordonia forever! Since so many of our citizens are here, Queen Riley and I actually have an important announcement to make. Liam reaches out to you and takes your hand. Despite the bustling crowd, everyone else fades away for just a moment as he smiles at you. We've heard our people's concerns about the lack of a royal heir, and while we have no specific news at the moment, rest assured that Riley and I plan to have a child. We're excited to expand the royal family as soon as we can. What wonderful news! It is, but it's also a lot of responsibility, right? Queen Riley, how do you feel about having all the pressure on your shoulders? I feel like that's none of your business. No, it's never something you want to say. Ready for anything with Liam at my side. This won't be the most ordinary pregnancy, but together we'll handle whatever comes our way. We always do. I'll quote you on that. Now, I'm sure you all have more questions, but we have a royal council meeting to convene. Yes, inside. Away from here. Thank you all for coming. Photographers jostle shoulders as they try to get one last shot of you and Liam heading across the bridge. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Valtoria. Mara is waiting inside the estate's foyer. She greets you and Liam with a deep bow. Welcome home. Thanks for keeping the lights on for us. Anything to report? Your estate has passed all latest safety checks, Queen Riley. The rest of the Royal Council is waiting further inside, but I understand some preliminary congratulations are in order. There's no baby yet, but it was about time the people knew we're trying. You two are gonna do great. I can't wait to be an uncle. Victoria's gonna be an awesome place to raise a kid. You'll be the most wonderful parents. I just know it. Drake and Maxwell got in all sorts of trouble growing up at the court. I can't wait to see what mischief our baby gets up to once they're grown. You know, I've heard you three mention bits of life at the palace, but there's a lot I don't know about when you were kids. Like, Liam ever wear a crown everywhere? Was Drake just as grumpy? How many palace rooms is Maxwell banned from? Was Drake just as grumpy? Nah, kinda grew on him as he got older, like scratchy bark around a secretly lovable tree. Or good whiskey maturing in its barrel. What Liam said. I always imagined you guys like the Three Musketeers, only cooler. Less French. We did have our adventures, even if that meant getting into some trouble. Liam could regale you with our most exciting tale of little Liam, Drake, and Maxwell. This is gonna be a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Speak for yourself, I was awesome as a kid. This is your chance to see Liam, Drake, Hannah, Olivia, and Maxwell as kids, and get an exclusive glimpse into the royal family's past. You never know what you might learn! Little baby Liam, huh? I mean, that's not really baby Liam, that's like teenager Liam. Which kind of obscures the whole point of what they were like as children. Moving on. I have so many questions about everything you just said, but we should probably focus on the meeting. It can't hurt to be prepared. Another time, then, perhaps. As you're heading to the council meeting, you hear the scratching of claws on the floor as Penelope's dogs run up to you. Merlin, Morgana, that must mean your owner is back from the first canine fashion show. Hello, Riley. I see that tropical honeymoon agreed with you. You look great, and it's good to have you back. We have things under control, but people like to hear from you. That puts it mildly. Our royal guests in the capital have been at our throats. King Bradshaw's thinly veiled threats are getting more thinly veiled every day. His wife is impossible to control. And Queen Amalis is truly a force to be reckoned with. You better be at your best if you want to keep up with him. Can't wait to meet him. Which one of the queens of where now? I'll make you some flashcards. I hope you had a good time shirking your duties, because the honeymoon's over. Well, all I have to say is, it's good to see all of you. Penelope and Kiara give you a quick group hug, while Madeline shifts uncomfortably. Yes, I suppose it's good to have you back. Presumably you haven't neglected all your duties. What do you mean? Securing the royal line, protecting the throne. You know, Madeline... I mean, everyone else is talking about it, why not? You'll be the first to know. Very good. I hope you understand the importance of what we're dealing with. Until there's a little apple gestating in that womb of yours, all of Cordonia is at risk. We look weak. We look vulnerable. Wait, can we go back to you calling our future baby a little apple? I should have known you make a joke out of it. I can only hope Liam is taking this more seriously than you are. We're both... I must agree with Madeleine, your majesties. The royal line is of utmost importance right now. So, good luck? Thanks. There you are. I thought I'd find Riley dawdling in a hallway somewhere. Olivia. It's my hallway and I can dawdle all I want. Not when we're expected to be in the solarium. I have a solarium now? It was your god's woman's ideas. honeymoon gift. We'll have to thank her later. Leaving Madeline and Penelope behind, you head to the solarium, where we just completely ignored Kiara as well. You head to the solarium where the Royal Council gathers around a central table. In addition to your friends, the other council members are representatives from the remaining houses, Godfrey and Landon. Why am I not surprised to see Madeline's dad wanted a spot on the council? Good thing we have a representative from Penelope's duchy, too. At least he's smiling. Liam gives you a wink as you sit. At least we're all in this together. Thank you all for gathering here today for our first meeting of the Royal Council. I assume the most relevant matter at hand is obvious. We're being beset on all sides by enemies. Enemies, Godfrey? That's much too harsh. These royals have been welcome in Cordonia since Queen Eleanor's time. Ha! They're just sniffing around to see how unstable Cordonia is after Riley and Liam's disaster of a wedding. Disaster of a wedding. I think you mean heroic victory. I mean, we foiled a kidnapping scheme, vanquished Cordonia's enemy, and so I think you should be thanking us. King Liam was nearly killed. Do you have an idea what that would have done to Cordonia? Do you realize how our monarchy being in danger even looks to the rest of the world? It is a little odd that we haven't heard from these kingdoms until now. They didn't even come to Liam's coronation. Not a word while we fought off Anton's rebellion, and now that we won, they come waltzing in to prod at our wounds. And how fortunate for us that we have a chance to show our neighbors how truly strong and stable Cordonia is. Is everyone thinking what I'm thinking? Do enlighten us. 2 words. Royal Ball. It'll be the perfect chance to find out what our guests really want. If they've got any surprises up their sleeve, the best way to find out is to shake hands with them face to face. That's a wonderful idea. We could invite royals from a few other countries too. It's a chance to show off our hospitality and our success as a kingdom. Then we're agreed? I'm always down for a party. Nothing breaks the ice like some Beaumont brand fun. They're not looking to have fun. They're looking to strong-arm us into an alliance where we lose everything and gain nothing. Well, then they'll be disappointed. I'll only consider an alliance if it's in Cordonia's best interest. Joining with another larger power could only mean devaluing Cordonia's nobles. I become a lesser vassal, my holdings scoffed at, my riches taxed into oblivion. Listen to yourself. This isn't just about you. Excuse me! What about Cordonian people, the commoners? They're the ones who are most likely to suffer if we make a bad deal. I mean, I suppose. Drake's right. Take your example of higher taxes for Cordonia's people. That doesn't mean just going from 4 summer homes to 2. For most people, it means that they can't afford to eat or keep a roof over their heads at all. Oh, yes. I suppose that's where it's to consider as well. That's an example. Oh, excuse me. I thought it was still him. Shh. That's an excellent reminder to Godfrey and all of us that we are not here for ourselves. Agreed. Our people are trusting us to protect them. And speaking of commoners, I'd appreciate the insight of our newcomer among us. What do you think, Riley? To be honest, I think... I'm a waitress from New York. Why are you asking me? We can't trust anyone. Finally, someone speaks sense. I've heard everything that this council has said, and I'll take it into consideration. Also, in the meantime, we should prepare to welcome our royal guests at the ball, and learn exactly what sort of alliance they have in mind. Olivia's the first to rush out of the solarium, followed by the other nobles. You catch Liam and Maxwell whispering behind you. Is it ready? Last I heard it should be. Do you want to tell her? What are you two whispering about back there? It's better if we show you. Come on. Let me guess, a baby's room. Liam takes your hand with a grin, leading you and your friends upstairs. Color me intrigued. I'm sure you'll have an opinion on color in a second. Liam stops in front of a door and opens it. You peek inside. Called it. Everything's a very bland color. It looks very rich. It's our nursery. Of course, we're missing the clothes, the rocker, and a blanket or two, but it's a start. Maxwell actually had a couple different nursery themes to show us. I could not deck out Maxwell Jr.'s room to the max, could I? You know there's no guarantee we'll name our child Maxwell Jr., right? Not to worry. I have other ideas and at least 9 months to convince you of my genius. Let's see these concepts then. Maxwell pulls out his phone and opens up the Pinboard app. I've taken the liberty of starting a new page for Charteris's room to collect our ideas. I'm not sure about Charteris as a name either. Okay, well, what you have right now is just a neutral color. It's very baby, very classic. But this first look is what I like to call royal glam. Something fancy fitting for the royal hair to be. He tips the phone screen so you can see the images he's pulled together. Okay, that's fitting. Wow, it matches everything else in this palace and the whole entire theme of this book. It's a big step up from Grey. That's not all. If royal glam is too glam, I've got you covered. Here's a perfectly different look, perfect for any young prince or princess. Swipes to show you another image. I call it Fairy Tale Forest. Okay, I like this one, actually. I do like this one. Though, well, I guess that depends on your... No. I wouldn't mind outer space if I had a kid. Like, both male and female children can be happy with that. Any child's gonna be happy with that. I mean, like an outer space themed one. Dream of the stars, being an astronaut or something. These both look wonderful. I'm happy with whichever one Riley prefers, but thanks for putting these together. I wouldn't have been able to stop myself. So which theme do you like best, Riley? Let me guess. Diamonds. There will be opportunities to add to your nursery throughout the book, but this is your only chance to customize the theme. Haven't we already had 3 diamond choices? God. I mean, we already had the corgi within the first 20 seconds. Let's go with... You know what? I'm already thinking this book is cringe. I'm actually gonna stick with Classic Grey. I'm not spending any diamonds until I know it's a good one. I actually like the simple gray. I'm great with it as it is. Are you sure? Well, it looks great, and besides, the best ornament of all will be our baby. Right, Liam? Liam smiles and takes your hand. Absolutely. Like, I'll talk about it at the end. Later that afternoon, after a short drive of excitement and nerves, you and Liam step into your doctor's office hand in hand. Come in, your majesties. I'm Dr. Ramirez. You look familiar from Open Heart, I'm just saying. Thanks for seeing us on such short notice. It's my pleasure. After all, not every obstetrician gets to care for the Queen of Cordonia. She gestures for both of you to take a seat. First things first, congratulations on deciding to become parents. Thank you. I know it's a big step, and all myths out there about pregnancy can be a bit overwhelming to say the least. We can talk prenatal vitamins, logistics, once you're expecting, but in the meantime, I'm here to answer any questions you might have. Tell me, should we expect any complications? After looking over both of your medical records, I don't see anything to be concerned about. Consider this your doctor's permission to be very optimistic. I was hoping you'd say that. Is there any other advice you can give us besides, well, start trying? Haven't you already been trying, man? The biggest tip I give every hopeful parent is don't expect lightning to strike in the first month. It usually takes couples at least 5 months to conceive. 5? That's longer than I expected. I assure you, it's perfectly natural. Since you're both in excellent health, the most important thing you can do is stay positive, keep trying, and above all, don't stress. We're the royal couple, that's all that is stress. Just be natural, okay? If you're gonna get a kid, you're gonna get a kid, otherwise... Oh, Dr. Ramirez. So I'm medically obligated to party until I'm pregnant? No, don't stress. We're talking about the Royal Heir. I'm not asking you to achieve perfection, uninterrupted bliss in a few months, but just try to keep stress to a minimum. As your doctor, I want you to remember that your pregnancy is still about you, no matter how much pressure you're under. Don't be afraid to take time for yourself when you need it, okay? I think we can manage that. He turns to you with a smile, and you reach for his hand. Yeah. Then good luck, and call me when some official congratulations are due. That was literally it. That was it. That was the extent of that doctor's appointment, really? Okay, I'm not a parent. I've never had it. Seriously, though. The next morning, you wake up in Liam's arms after a comfortable night in your own bed. Black. Good morning, beautiful. If we haven't got up yet, is it really morning? We could just stay here until the ball. Suddenly, there's an insistent knock on the door. 5 more minutes, Mara. Sorry, Riley, it's us. Oh, come on, Maxwell, really? You and Liam quickly dress and open the door, and your friends file into the room, looking grim. Am I criminally late for breakfast? They all glance at each other, and then Maxwell holds a magazine out to you. No, we found out who was taking pictures of you on the honeymoon, and it isn't good. One day after your announcement, and you're already in the tabloids, but what are they saying about you? Find out in the next chapter of Who Gives a Shit. Okay, for those who don't want to stay for the small rant afterwards, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head to the description below, links to social media, Discord, if you'd like to support yours truly. And without further ado, thank you all for watching. For those of you who are staying for the small rant, what in the f is up with this book? What in the... Oh my god, really? Could you imagine being a normal woman, having this much pressure on you to conceive? Like, really? Really? This isn't even realistic expectations. This isn't even realistic expectations at all. Like, really? Like, okay, here's the thing is, remember he has a brother, okay? Who can also have a royal heir, and can end up, you know, taking line next if something happens to Liam. Pixelberry has clearly and utterly forgot about that. See, maybe if they spent 5 minutes, because pretty much there is a lot of people ripping them apart on Reddit, there's a bunch of people ripping them apart on Tumblr, and I'm the only person who isn't completely ripping them apart, but pretty much with several of their main writers, who clearly you can tell a big difference since they've left at Pixelberry. Since they've left Pixelberry, the writing has slowly gone to shit! So, like, the artwork, the characters, like, some of this crap has gone to complete garbage. Like, my fan base is dropping off, other channels' fan bases are dropping off, because we cover this stuff, and it's just gone to crap! That's why, one of the reasons why I didn't want to be just a choices-based centric channel. I want to give gameplay that's just like choices, where choices are matter, but they're significantly better than choices. And I'm glad I've maintained that, and I'm glad that my channel and viewership has looked at those games and been like, wow, I've had people go, wow, I didn't even know this game existed, I really like this, I really like the gameplay, I really like the choices matter, and I'm gonna go buy this game now. I like that. I like when that happens. So what the okay, so Pixelberry clearly has never dealt with a royal family or anything whatsoever. Okay? Secondly, like, what in the like, all we care about in this whole entire book, this is garbage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All we care about is getting her pregnant, 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 getting her... Like, there are more to life, and the whole thing for several of the books was getting you married, or getting you in with your love interest. That was the whole thing. Now it's getting you pregnant. Really, Pixelberry? Like, wow. I don't know how you guys feel, but me as a content creator, when I'm doing content that I'm supposed to care about and give to you guys in the best possible shape, I look at this book and it makes me cringe. It makes me legitimately cringe throughout it. I like the characters that we've built on, but it's actually, this book should have probably never been brought into existence, because it's making me unlove the work that's been done up until now. So that's how I feel with this book. It's complete garbage to me. I don't know. Let me know your opinions down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Man, there's vultures circling right now. There's vultures circling, especially with the other apps that I'm dealing with right now, and one of them I have an NDA with, and the whole other 9 yards. They're circling, man. They're circling. Like, some of your writers have literally went to these companies. That's what's worse. I don't know if it's Nexon. I don't know if it's Pixelberry. Like, the writing, I feel like, as of late, and the fact that Big Country Sky artwork was stolen, and it's not the first one. People have been tearing, like I said, on Reddit, on Tumblr, on all these networks. They've been tearing apart Pixelberry and the blatant copywriting. The blatant copywriting. Like, I'm just hoping whoever is decent left at Pixelberry just hang tough, just that, or get out while the content is not horribly atrocious. Because, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Those are my only 2 suggestions. I get it, me and Pixelberry have a love-hate relationship, and I've been one of their pro verdicts. And that's what's sad. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. I'm thinking about picking back up the choices, whatchamacallit, reviews or weekly things, where I just talk about predictions, which I kind of discontinued because at the time Pixelberry was getting overly predictive, and then also giving feedback. I don't know, maybe I need to start doing those so they sit and listen. Maybe someone will indulgently listen to Pixelberry and be like, I agree with him, maybe we should do this differently. I don't know. But, man. Alright, catch you all later, bye.